It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I'm just pulling up real quick, trying to kind of doing the sound check and letting y'all know we about to go live real soon. You know what I'm saying, so hopefully the audio's on this time and we working. Let's see. All right, we should be good. You know, we should be good. And yeah, this is more of a mic check. There you go, baby girl. There's more of a mic check. Jump in the comments. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Yo, yo. All right, so I'm gonna throw. I'm about me and Tea Time. We doing the show early today. So I wanted to start now, and I kind of wanted to, if y'all wanted to chop it up, we could chop it up before the show start. So I posted the link. If y'all trying to jump on, man, you're more than welcome. Um, Yeah, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what I do, man. We start at like around 5 o'clock, 5:30 today. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, man. Listen, we got a lot to talk about. If the playoffs started today, we be in the eighth seed, and I want to talk about it with my Nets fans before later today because I want to address it with people that care about the Nets. Not with people who just want to tease the Nets for being in eighth place. I want to talk to my Nets fans that care. You know what I mean? Tea Time doesn't care. Nick fans doesn't care about us on our way up the ranks and becoming first place. They care about us dropping the ranks. You know what I'm saying? So again, I advise a Nick fan to tread lightly tonight. You know what I mean? We doing too much losing for me to be polite. I can only get right by letting the Nick fan know he gonna go night night if he keep playing with my name. Listen, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Net vlog, and we got more answers than problems. I think as fans, we just gotta be patient and ride through it. If you've been a fan of the Brooklyn Nets before the KD and Kyrie, you know that we've been through a lot of situations like this. And for us to panic now is unfair, you know what I mean? And I know that goes for a lot of the fans that been fans, fans that's new fans, they see that it look like it might be a little turbulence on the ship, you know what I'm saying? The waters might be a little rocky, you know what I mean, going from first to eighth seed. And I understand, but I'm here. A big fan Breezy is here to let you know you do not have to worry. You can relax. I am here to assure you guys that you can relax. Listen, don't expect full potential from a team that's not fully healthy with all of their players playing. We're not losing these games. We didn't go from first seed to eighth seed because had a full healthy roster and we were just getting outplayed. That's not what happened. So that being said, just take note of that. You know what I mean? I want y'all to just kind of what up, Jay? Yeah, just take heed to the fact that you know this we in this situation because of injuries, and take the pluses that came out of the situation. Like I said prior, we learned that Nick Clax is that he's great off the pick and roll. I could see him working with Seth Curry off of that pick and roll. That's what I got. I see Cam Thomas is a bucket. I see Kessler Edwards. If you involve him in the offense early, he could be more. If he could be more aggressive on the offensive end, he could score the basket. Don't put him in situations where he just well, what's that, Jay? Uh, don't put him in situations where he just playing defense. Try to get Kessler to play both sides of the ball so that way they could be honest on the defense and not. Oh, go ahead, you good, Jay? Yeah, yeah, and they won't overexert them. Kessler won't overexert himself or feel like he not necessary on the offensive end. And the significance of me saying that, I'll get to more of this in the podcast later. It's that Kessler left college averaging 17 points per game. If you in college, you're averaging 17 points per game. You're probably the number one or two option. And I'm gonna speak more to that tonight when I kick it with this Nick fan Tea Time on this Who Run the City, the podcast. This is what we do, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tea Time. We're gonna start early specifically so that way we can watch so he can and Nick fans they can watch the game, which is dope, which I'm cool with. And shit, we probably gonna be doing the same thing. Look for us to start early too. If there's a game early, whether it be the Nets or the Knicks, look for us to start early, probably like around the same time. I think it's a great idea. You know what I mean? Listen, I like watching the game too, and when we do the podcast or when we have done it and we was at the podcast, I'll be on my phone, but I'd rather much watch it at home, enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Ray Flex Radio and Joey Parker. I want to say happy birthday to Joey Parker. Joe Parker is pretty much who runs Reflex Radio. He started it, and I look at it like if he never started Reflex Radio, who knows where I would have started, or if I ever would have went to a podcast. I probably would have just started straight from YouTube and been straight to y'all. But that experience of being able to go up to a podcast, is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. And shout to Kev. Kev, it was my first time like being on a podcast, and shout to Kev Rodriguez. He right here. He told me it was his first time too. Being doing a podcast. So we both got our first experience podcasting at Reflex Radio. So I want to say shout to Reflex Radio, shout to Joe Parker, and happy birthday to Joe Parker. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. Um, Marlon says, if we don't start winning, start by tomorrow, we in trouble. I totally agree with you. The urgency is vital, and we need to be winning now. We need to win games now. We can't wait. The time is now. You got Dragic. He ain't never played a game with the team yet. His attitude is, or his energy is, no more excuses. You know what I mean? And I think he's saying that from a Nash perspective. The problem with the Brooklyn Nets was the connection between Nash and the players, the coaches and the players. And I think Dragic is the bridge between the coaches and the players. And I'll speak more to this on the podcast later today. Again, we started around like in a half hour between, you know what I mean, or maybe no more than an hour. So yeah, I totally agree with Mayhem Marlin. That's my guy. You might see him pull up one of these days. What I'm saying? We be doing our thug dizzle on the par kizzle. Yeah, man, but you know how it go. What else? He said he said Ben need to get on the floor. Ramp up time is over. Uh, Ben has no injuries. His ass need to be on the court tomorrow. I totally agree, man. Like I don't want to. I'm tired of the ramp up. Go and play. Ramp up for what, man? You should have been ramping up when you was waiting, and you said you was leaving practice and all of that. Again, only thing I'm saying is Brooklyn Net or not a Brooklyn Nets, all fans respect professionalism. And we want that from Ben Simmons. We know his potential, but if his head not in the game, his head being in the game is more important than how talented he is. So let's hope that Ben Simmons gets his head in the game so that he could focus on basketball and only basketball. He wake up to basketball. He goes to sleep thinking about basketball. He's at the bowl. He's at the breakfast table, eating cereal. Then he's shooting basketball hoops. He's taking a scoop of cereal, putting a spoon down, then shooting the basketball. We need Ben Simmons focused on basketball. That's where he's gonna be essential. Not him sitting on the sideline like he's ready for a picture. You know what I mean? You're looking, making sure you get his good side. No, the side we want to see is you being serious about basketball on the Brooklyn Nets basketball court or abroad playing for the Brooklyn Nets. You got a contract that's I get maybe 2-3 more years that we just picked up, so it possible you could be a Brooklyn Nets for more than just this season. And on top of that, you got the Aussie connection with Patty Mills and Ben Simmons. And to my knowledge, Kyrie was born in Australia too. So I could see some type of chemistry and camaraderie between Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, and Patty Mills. Do y'all want to see Ben Simmons, Kyrie Irving, and Patty Mills on the floor at the same time? I do. Shout out to Danny Myers. Um, Alex Rivera says you guys are great with the live and the podcast content. Thanks, Alex. We really appreciate it. We value that kind of opinion and a positive feedback. Even because it motivates us to keep going. So shout to you, Alex. Thanks. You're a dope Brooklyn Nets fan. You're always showing up, posting dope comments, and you know what I mean. I appreciate you. So shout to you, and you're more than welcome to call or spit a live one of these days. You know what I'm saying? I know that's not everybody bag, but again, like I didn't know it was mine for real, so I like to always welcome the split lives, so that way, you know what I mean, y'all feel comfortable, and maybe it's something y'all could pick up and do on y'all own as well. Um, yeah, yeah. Alex and Marlon say the same thing for the most part, but Alex leaves off by saying that the future is bright. I totally agree. I think the more healthy we are, the better we are, and we just gotta wait it out, and we gotta tough it out. You know what I mean? And with the roster that's playing tomorrow, I want Nash to be more adamant like he was. I seen him a little more animated. I seen him on the sideline, a little more upset at calls, a little more agitated at the refs if it was considered a bad call on his part. And I like to see that. It shows more effort and enthusiasm on Nash part. And I would like to think that the refs would be hesitant to make bad calls if they feel like Nash is going to bark on them for it. A ref, he feel like he ain't got no consequence. It's like anything in life. You feel like you ain't got no consequence, you're just gonna do whatever. You feel what I'm saying? But if Nash, they don't want Nash to, you know what I mean, be yelling at him. But I don't know if Nash ever yelled at anybody. You know what I mean? I need Nash to yell at a ref. You know what I mean? Yell at a ref. You know what I'm saying? I would like to do that. I would like to do that. I would like to see him yelling at a ref, and then you know how they do the thugged out meme, and they put the shades on with the little cigarette coming out. That's what we need to do with Nash, man. We need to see him get a little more aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Um, Marlon Hendricks said Ben better get his head in the game. This is the same game that him bring 1,000 pair of kicks. Same game that had him dripping that bling in that $10,000 pair of kicks. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The lifestyle that you want to live, Ben Simmons, and that's key. I'm glad Mayhem Marlon said that. That's my guy for real. So that when you talking basketball, talk nice when you talking to Marlon. Jay, turn that down, man. That's too loud. Oh man. So yeah, sorry about that. You know what I mean? That's my son. Shout out to my son. You know what I mean? He's a good kid. I love you, Jay. But yeah, man, I like to see that players keep the passion even after they get the bag. Don't play up until you get the bag, and then once you get the bag, you're like, did what I needed to do, because that means you're playing for the bag. You play with for your purpose, and if your purpose is just to get the bag, you know, not this the Brooklyn Nets is not the team for that. The Brooklyn Nets is the opposite. The Brooklyn Nets is for you to prove yourself in your profession, to show that you're the best and you're contending for a championship, because that is the maximum payout when it comes down to the NBA. To win the championship, to win the NBA championship, to go to the finals and compete with the best and beat the best, to be the best. To be the best, you got to compete with the best and beat the best. So that's what I see KD do it game after game. I see, and he's going to be alongside Ben Simmons. I think KD has a no tolerance attitude for Ben Simmons, uh, in a not serious way. Like he know, Ben Simmons coming here playing alongside KD. I know that's a sense of seriousness. There's going to be a tone of seriousness that KD has something to prove. And respectfully, I think that Ben Simmons has something to prove, and I want to see him on the floor playing like it. You know, if I had the Raiders drip, Marlon, I would say it was probably top notch. But I'm not here to see him in a photo shoot, go to a bar after the game. I'm not here to see him take his date out. None of that. I want to see him in a Brooklyn Nets Ben 10 jersey, dropping buckets on players and giving hell to opposing teams because of his defense, stifling offenses with his defense. That's what I need to see, and that's what I want to see. Um, but yeah, man, you know what it is, man. Shout out to my guy Marlon Hendricks. He said Nash needs to go, bro. His failure to make adjustments is unacceptable. We didn't have to go out the way we did last night. Now, what I will say is, and this is where me and Marlon disagree for the most part, but we agree on everything else. Listen, I don't think Nash is a great coach. I think he's a good coach. He's has courage enough to start have all of those lineups and this and that. But I give criticism, and I kind of agree with how you say Marlon, because I feel like when Nash he goes against what's working. And in my opinion, Nick Clax and Dayron Sharp was working, even on the losing streak. And maybe one game that we won before we had a losing streak, because I think we won one more game before we lost. We won the New Orleans game, and then I think we won. No, we lost every game after KD was hurt, actually. But in that streak, Day played well, and Jay, you just listen. And Davon Sharp played well, and Clax played well. Clax, I remember he had his career high. So my point is that Nash, if he wants to be a good coach, you want the morale of the players to always be high. Reward them when they play well. Sit them when they play bad. Tomorrow, I do not expect James Johnson to be 2 for 12 and then get the same amount of minutes he got last game. Not versus a Bam. Even if you versus a Bam, like, I mean, can you stop a Bam? I mean, we might be better off going with Nick Claxton and Dayron Sharp. Listen, my recipe for winning in the front court is pairing Dayron Sharp with LaMarcus Aldridge for the spacing attacks, because we could attack because of spacing. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to demand the defense, play the mid range game. He's one of the best mid range shooters in the game at the moment. Dayron Sharp is good in the paint. He could create his own shot in the paint and he could get offensive rebounds. We need that pair. Drummond, Claxton, put them next to each other so Seth Curry could run a pick and roll either way. He could go left, set the pick and roll with Claxton Drummond. He could go right, set the pick and roll with Claxton Drummond. Regardless, seeing who likes left or right better, or maybe they alternate or switch or whatever the case is that they on the floor together, and he could roll a pick and roll with two players. And then again, the lineups is significant because Nash likes to play with the lineups. So I want to see once more until he does it. I'm gonna keep saying this over and over. Hopefully, somebody that is close to Nash can walk past Nash and say, "Yo, Nash." Big fan Breezy said, And when I'm saying this, you pair up LaMarcus Aldridge and Dayron Sharp for the spacing of it. Then you put a Kessler Edwards or a Bruce Brown there. And if you ask me, you put a Bruce Brown there. You put Bruce Brown over a Kessler Edwards in that situation. You put LaMarcus Aldridge, Dayron Sharp, Kessler Edwards, Patty Mills, or Cam Thomas, Seth Curry, or Dragic. You know what I mean? Then I mean, we ain't gonna have to do none of this once KD come back, which I probably will anyway. And then with Drummond, I want to see Drummond, Clax, Kessler, Patty Mills, and Cam Thomas, Seth Curry, or Dragic. But the main difference is the front court, not the back court. The back court pretty much is the same. The main difference is the front court because the Drummond, Nick Claxton, Kessler lineup is more of a defensive lineup, and the more offensive lineup is Dayron, Lamar, LA, and Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown, he had like 2 3 pointers the other day. You know what I'm saying? So he's been working on his shot, and ultimately, A for Apple, A for Apple. You gotta eat the apple, man. Daughter give you an apple, you better eat it, man. Ain't nothing more important than eating that apple just now. Guarantee it. If I ain't eat the apple, I wouldn't be able to get back. You know how I go. So shout out to my daughter, man. She's beautiful. I love you, Zari. Um, okay, Marlon says James Johnson trying to take over the game like he's Kobe. Maybe want to toss my TV out the window. Let's not do that, Marlon. That would be crazy. But James Johnson taking 12 shots is also crazy. I've seen crazy things, and I put James Johnson taking 12 shots and only making two is pretty crazy. Because out of those other shots, the ball could have went to Cam Thomas. He was cold. Again, like I said, heavy emphasis on Nash opening the lineup. Stop playing all of the emphasis on offense on one player all the time. Like it don't work with the. Hold on, let me get it together. Now. Let me get it together. Now. All right, here we go. It don't work. It's like Nash will stay with what don't work. And that's my thing. Be willing to adjust. Be willing to call an audible and say, okay, I went with this and it didn't work. Don't be so hard on the players to say, okay, I trusted you guys. You guys didn't do it, and then that's what happened. No, say, okay, well, look, it's not working the way I did this mix. Let me take this ingredient out, and put in another ingredient. Come on, Nash, that's what you do. You're a mixologist. You love to mix things up, so keep on mixing. Don't stop now, man. Don't stop now, Nash. Keep on mixing. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man. Everybody that's in the building, we about to start soon. And subscribe for me, bro. If y'all ain't already subscribed, subscribe, and then tell your friend to subscribe. You got some spare time, ask your friend to call someone else and say, "Yo, did you see Big Fair Breezy page? Yeah, I seen it, but did you just subscribe though?" Oh, I did. So yeah, man, I need you guys to like, share, subscribe, and share because when the podcast come on, it'd be hard for me to do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I want y'all to share, like, and subscribe, and comment. You see, y'all jump in the comments. We gonna chat. We gonna kick it. We gonna chat. Right. Jay, watch you. Be careful. What you say? Well, you wanna say what's up? Shit. My son be acting shy. He cool. It's my guy. He said we Marlon says we can't have him failing to make adjustments from tomorrow on out. Listen, we gotta play perfect from here on out. I'm 100% with you with that. Totally agree. And at the end of the day, we don't have no room for error. And the best thing we can do is give it all our effort. If we lose every game after this, and in my mind, I'm looking at us like, yo, we competed every game. I wouldn't be mad. But the truth is, I don't think we're gonna lose every game because we have our streaks on when we compete. You can see it in our energy when we out there on the floor. Sometimes it look like we really playing hard nosed basketball, and then sometimes it look like we're a little tired or lackadaisical. And in my opinion, what we seen last night wasn't necessarily a lackadaisical play; it's a lack of leadership on the floor. And I think we get that from a Dragic or a KD. Really feel like KD is gonna be. I really feel like KD is gonna be. No, he is. I really feel like KD is a leader, vocal leader, and I think Dragic is going to be more of a vocal leader. And I think he is again, like I said, heavy emphasis on the last piece. He is the last piece to the puzzle for us winning it all. Uh, uh, yeah, my guy Marlon said, "What's up?" He said, "Shout out to you and Zari." Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Marlon. Um, yeah, man. Support the community, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, just so you know, I always talk about how I troll pages, and I do. And but I support the community. If I trolled your page, that's me showing love. I might not like your team, but I like you. You know what I mean? So by default, I troll your page, but please don't be offended because I speak highly of your page after I troll it. I let other Nick fans go. I let other Nick fans know they should go there and see what's going on and things of that nature. But yeah, they ain't the only team that's going to get this work. But we'll get into all of that at the time at hand. For now, we're going to discuss Miami. Miami going to get this work. And as a matter of fact, I'm not even going to do a pre-cap right now. I'm about to get ready to go live with Tea Time in like a few minutes, a half hour, maybe an hour max. So I want to say thank y'all for tuning in, and I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Marlon. Excuse me. Shout to everybody in the building. Help me share this so that way they know that to pull up to you know pull up to the podcast later. And yeah, yeah, man. Any last sentiments, y'all could holler at me now. But until next time. But I want to leave off with saying that look at the pros and the cons. Of course, you could just look at the loss column and say, "Oh, we lost," but try to take something away from the game and speak positive energy. And remember, Sean Marks said that we won that game at the Garden because the Nets fans wouldn't we wouldn't go down. We wouldn't say down. We wouldn't quit. We were down 28 points, and the net fans still cheered, still roared, still was like, nah, we could win this. So we need that tonight, and we need that through this whole season, the postseason, the finals, everything. We need all of that every game, every minute, every quarter. So please stay, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that, and don't and let them know, Angelo. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let them know KD playing tomorrow, man. February 26th. Don't get me excited, man, because I don't know if that's gonna happen, but you gonna give me hype. I gotta let them know Angelo said KD is playing tomorrow. Let's hope that is the case. If KD playing tomorrow, trust me, man. I got rejuvenated just hearing that shit, man. I mean, he coming back full healthy. And I did hear Sean Marks say that he plays in practice at full speed. So if he playing at full speed, he might be back tomorrow. They saying the 28th, but we will see. Um, Angelo, let them know, Angelo. Yo, man, jump in the comments a little later. We going live early. We going live like around 5:30. We going live like around 5:30. Help us share this, share. Sharing is what? Sharing is caring. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know that though, man. You heard? It's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I'm about to get ready for this podcast. And again, thank y'all for tuning in. Pull up, man. We gonna talk tonight, man. We definitely gonna talk. All right. All right. That's it. Yeah, in 10 minutes, Raymond. Raymond. In 10 minutes, we about to 10:15, something like that. Around that time, we about to link up. Shout to Raymond, man. I want to give a shout out to all the supporters. You know what I'm saying? Raymond had his mom's called, his brother be in the comments sometime, and he's just for the most part all the time. He all the time showing love. You know what I'm saying? So shout to him. I even split a live with him before debated. That was fun. And on some trolling shit, he do his thing. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? You know, we go at it. You know what I mean? I don't just lay down, but she be doing his troll shit. I ain't even going front. Like he do his shit. So shout out to Raymond. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That being said, man, It's still up in the air to see who's the troll, who's winning with the trolls. You know, I do my thing too. You know, he might troll my page, but I'll be trolling a lot of Nick pages. You know what I'm saying? So, they'll troll my page. And, I got guys like Let Him Know Angelo and Marlon Mayhem and, you know what I'm saying, Ty West. They'll debate fans like Raymond Burnett. So it gets spicy. My page is spicy. I'm going to start doing more on here, as you can see. But yeah, man, my page is dope, man. If y'all see him on my book, y'all know what's up. Um, let me see. Where it's all love, Raymond says it is. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Marlon Hendricks, I won't even watch, but I will be at the gym in LA Fitness playing basketball. All right, Matthew Hurley said that he gonna be playing basketball. That's what's up. Yo, man, play safe, man. Be safe. Be careful. Don't pull a hammy and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If you like something, hit that like button. I'm about to go get ready again, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. And I'll probably be back after the Nick game. I'm probably watching the Nick game. I watch the Nick games now just so I could tell T Time all of the bad stuff that happened in the game, which I love to do. I love my job. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll probably pull up after the fact, or I'll troll his page if he does a recap. Either way, you're gonna see me. Trust that. And yeah, all you Nick pages out there, tread lightly. Big Fan Breezy is watching. I could be your neighborhood friendly Big Fan Breezy, or I could be Big Bad Breezy. It's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Word. So yeah, man, y'all know what's up, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's all love. I see y'all soon. Peace.